key to freedom, and it's in your mind. It's your beliefs about what is and what is not possible. That's where it starts. And from there you build. You build momentum, brick by brick, until you have created a masterpiece that you can call your life. You build your own life, starting with your beliefs, with your own work. It's a choice, and it's a choice you must make if you want a better life. If you want out of the prison of mediocrity, you must make that choice, and you must make it before it's too late.
You have to stand for something. You have to stand for something more than money. You have to be worth more than money. You have to be more than your achievements. You have to stand taller than what has happened to you. Where you came from, all of that. Sure, strive for achievement. Sure, make the money. There's nothing wrong with that. But never let that be your driving force. Have a standard which you live by. A standard that cannot be broken. Morals and integrity that no one can penetrate. With any amount of money. With any reasoning. It makes me sick to see the lack of integrity in some people. I'd rather die than accept money to do anything I don't believe in. I'd rather die than to do anything that is against my code of living. I'd rather walk alone, doing what is right, than follow the majority who are following the majority, who are also following the majority, all doing whatever they've been told. You have a mind of your own. Use it. I have standards, and no one will break those standards. I do not value money over these standards. I do not take the easy option over these standards. I live by these standards. I live by these morals and ethics, no matter what. If that means less money in the short term by turning down things that don't align with my values, so be it. I can tell you, it will absolutely lead to a better life in the long term. It will lead to pride and self-respect, knowing you are someone of their word. If it means life is hard in the short term because you refuse to do certain things or refuse to deal with certain people, so be it. I can tell you, it will absolutely lead to an easier life in the long term. A life with less drama, more peace, and absolutely more pride in yourself. If that means not listening to family, friends, respected figures because you know whatever is being said is wrong, be brave enough to stand for what you believe in, whatever it is. My soul is clear. I sleep like a baby because I know I don't break away from my morals and ethical guidelines. If you're not there yet, I beg you to do this for yourself. Set standards for your life that are based on what you believe is right and just. Not just what is right and just for you, but what is right and just for everyone, all living beings. Set morals and ethics that you will allow no one to break. No opinion can get inside this unbreakable wall. That is your code of conduct. Not everyone is going to be on board with this. Most people are weak in the mind. Most people choose the easy option over the ethical option. Most people choose the money over self-respect. Set the example for these people, not aggressively, not even verbally. Set the example in your actions and your results. Set the example by you setting moral standards that are unbreakable, and because of that, living a life beyond all comprehension. Not just a life full of pride, but a life full of achievements, abundance, and purpose. No matter how you conduct yourself in life, you are setting an example for those around you to follow. What example do you want to set? Do you want to stand for something more than money and achievements? What do you care about? Who are you? And what do you stand for? What do you know is right? Live by that.
Chegou um novo Toyota CHR. Escolha destacar-se por fora com uma aparência arrojada e por dentro com conectividade avançada e personalizada. Com o novo Toyota CHR, cada escolha conta. Seja híbrido ou híbrido plug-in, escolha o Toyota CHR em toyota.pt.
fight I have to win. It's hard work and discipline, constantly falling and failing just to get the win, and still staying positive while the voices keep hollering, screaming it's pointless, infecting my choices with mental poisons. But I will still keep on fighting for myself. Strong mental health is real wealth. I gotta remind myself. I've got to fight alone, and I know I've got to stay strong. Yeah, I'm killing doubt, I'm killing fear, I'm killing any internal negativity I hear. The hardest fight is the one up there, the one upstairs, and I won't stop until the evil voices disappear. Now let's be clear, yeah, I could use the help, but there's some things I've got to do myself, and some things I've got to do in stealth. I'll lift myself out of this mental hell, and in the end I know I will prevail. I'm at war with the enemy. The enemy within me. I'm at war with the enemy. The enemy within me. And I know I've got to push on.
What do you do? What do you do when the mountain seems too large? When the weight of the world feels too heavy? When the burden is too much to carry? When the hole seems too deep to climb out? What do you do when it all seems impossible? You might be going through something right now. It might be frustrating. You might be working hard to change and not seeing any results. And you may have tried almost everything and nothing has worked. You can be frustrated, but you cannot quit. Because quitting is the only way to guarantee failure. Quitting is the only way to guarantee the suffering stays.
No matter how you feel, keep going. When it seems unlikely, when it seems impossible, when it seems like there's no way out, I tell myself this, day by day, one day at a time, I will be closer. Step by step, one step at a time, I will be closer. Choice by choice, one choice at a time, I will be better.
If I look at the enormous mountains ahead, I might never take that first step. But if I take that first step and my focus is always on